Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Monday, October 9th, 2017, and today in our Tech News Update, we have the Super Nintendo Classic Mini. That is, of course, very popular and difficult to find at many places. Well, it has officially been hacked. What that means, it means that with a set of instructions, you can now actually hack into your device, download images from the internet, and play whatever game you want on your device by downloading all of that on the memory. So this is what we are now, and that's what is happening. It is actually following simply the original Nintendo Classic Mini that was also hacked in order to add games that weren't there. So maybe some people will have fun playing around with that and just basically transforming their Nintendo Classic Edition in a full-blown Nintendo system. Joe Belfiore, in a Twitter questions and answers session, has finally said not to expect new features or new devices for mobile. Pretty much confirming that, well, mobile is dead at Microsoft. It seems that in a questions and answer where people are asking, any new devices coming up soon, or, well, Joe Belfiore kind of said, no, we're not working on anything, and don't expect new features in the mobile versions of Windows 10. So it's just, a question of, well, they're continuing to update them, but, I can expect Windows 10 mobile to eventually just be dead also. Bitcoin mining. A research from the BBC finds that hundreds of very popular websites have cryptocurrency mining malware in them. And it comes amid many users finding that their CPU usage actually soars after going to some of the websites. Of course, we knew of the case of the Pirate Bay, but one other very popular website, Showtime, is also doing this. And it's basically becoming more and more popular, where bad guys, or just, people that run these websites, are actually using your computer's power in order to try to mine bitcoins. So, of course, what they say is that a good browser and antivirus might actually find this and tell you that something is not right, as they are considering this a form of malware, basically. So this is interesting, and it seems that most of the websites they've seen that actually have Bitcoin mining malware, well, they have them without the users or the owners of the website knowing about it. Google is actually doing a investigation as it started to look at ads that came from weird or non-secure, basically Russian websites or Russian sources about ads, of course, that played during the U.S. elections. They say that they found thousands of dollars of money spent in Gmail, search, and YouTube ads that come from unreliable sources that could have tried to influence the U.S. elections, and that they are still investigating and trying to find out what are good sources and what are unreliable sources for ads from Russia. Alphabet is now in full swing with the Project Loon, where it's sending balloons up in the air for Puerto Rico to actually make cell and internet connectivity work around the area. Of course, with the devastating hurricane, Puerto Rico's infrastructure is really pretty much destroyed. Now, Alphabet was waiting for FCC approval before doing it, which was given to them during the weekend. So expect that Puerto Rico might come back online with all of these little balloons floating above from Google's or Alphabet's Project Loon. Why do public sector computers still run XP or Windows 7 instead of being updated? A study of the subject says that for the majority of the public sector computers that are still old, it's specific applications compatibility that prevents them from actually upgrading. Often they have add-ons or specific software that just isn't compatible with later versions of Windows and is crucial for their system to work well. Also, it explains why as many as 1 out of 5 PCs in many public sector areas are still on Windows XP. Also, one of the major issues of public sector is understaffed IT, meaning that they're just not putting enough money into having competent people that can upgrade and basically make the systems more modern and more secure. And finally, a research that came out says that if nothing is done to change things, the attitude and the tech investments in the United States, also worker conditions, Silicon Valley may actually be obsolete in less than 10 years, as India and China will have their own Silicon Valley that will be much more powerful and will do much more research than what is actually happening in the United States right now. The research says that we need to have a change of attitude, and there needs to be more investment in technology, in science, and there also needs to be more people going to school in different spheres of computer technology and of course science in the United States. And this was the Tech News Update for Monday, October the 9th, 2017. You enjoy our videos? Please subscribe, give us thumbs up, and thank you for watching.